What's going on, guys? I am Simple Simon. How good's this background look? I think it looks pretty good. Oh, no trouble. No trouble hasn't arrived yet. Not quite yet, John. What's going on, mate? If you guys ever wonder why I don't do as many collectible show and tells and streams and things like that, it's because no one's ever on time. Not just joking. A lot of people aren't on time sometimes. But anyway, someone who is on time, who knows what punctuality means, is my boy, Superrus. What's going on, mate?
Yo, what's up? I was on time by about 1 minute.
Yeah, Russ leaves me hanging as well. It'll be like the countdown will be counting from 30 seconds downwards. I'm like, is anyone going to show up? And then Russ always pulls the buzzer beater. What's happening, mate?
Not much, man. What you up to?
Not a lot. Not a lot. I've kind of, I mean, I don't think we've quite settled at the new place, but I mean, we've been here for over a month now. I've just still quite. There's still a lot of boxes that probably need to find home. So
still need a lot of unpacking.
Yeah, I mean, we've pretty much unpacked everything. It's just that there is like, I mean, I've got a lot of stuff. So like to my right, you can't see, but there's a lot of, not a lot, but there's a few more boxes that still need to be unpacked. There's quite a lot of comic books that still need to be in short boxes that I don't have boxes for, but we're getting there. So
the setup behind you looks good though, man.
It does, doesn't it? I like this.
Yeah.
So I've always in the past set my table up against the wall. So my background's kind of further back because it's, you know, the back. So I'm on one wall and the background's the back wall. But this time I've got my table set in the middle of the room. So I've got this as my background, like a little bit closer so you can sort of see what's going on. What's going on, Sarah? You've been clickbaited by Oldwolf, or he might not even show up. Who knows? That's real clickbait. What you been up to, man? We haven't hung out for a while.
Not too much really. I just got back from my my walk about 20 minutes ago.
Nice. How's the weight journey going? You put on a few pounds, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been having some ups and downs. A few ups lately with I've been having some issues with ice cream and cheesecake.
Oh, cheesecakes.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of cheesecake. It's got on both.
Yes, I put a few back on, but I'm still doing a lot better than I was.
Yeah, as long as you,
I'm gonna try to take at least 10 more back off before Heroes Con comes around.
10 more pounds.
Yeah.
So you've gone up 10 pounds.
I put 20 back on, so I need to take at least 10 back off.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. I went back up to 225 recently. So
wait, so how much? What did you start on?
I started on about 280.
Okay, so you still.
So I'm still good at 225, but
yeah, but 225 is about like I reckon I'm close to 225. What's 225?
I got a question. So if you're hi everybody. So you were at 225, right?
Yeah, right now.
So right now. So you got down to what, 205 or 200 or so?
Yeah, I got down to about 200, yeah.
So the question is, in the time that it took you to gain these 20 pounds back, are you happy? Like, are you just eating normally, or are you still monitoring your diet? But
I would say I'm just eating normally.
Okay.
I'm not like overdoing it or anything, but I'm just, every now and again I have more cheat days. Weight. Yeah.
You're gonna find
I have more cheat days than I should. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe keep the cheat days to once a month or something like that rather than once a week.
Well, Russ isn't a short guy either. He's pretty tall. So
yeah.
I mean, well,
yeah. 6'1".
Yeah, he's like 6'1". Yeah. So it's not like 225 or 200 is very light for 6'1", I think. I think 225 is the smallest I weighed, and I'm like 6'2.5", and the smallest I ever weighed was 235. And I was 4 years old. So I don't know. but really I had got myself down to 235 and I looked pretty lean, and that was probably, I could have maintained that if I continued my diet and exercise like that. Yeah. I could have maintained that.
Yeah, I'm still doing that, the exercise.
Man, 200's low for 6'1", I think.
Yeah, when I got down to 200, I felt bad all the time, man. I don't know.
Just weak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's because you weren't doing any weights or anything. You were just doing You
No, I
was.
wasn't eating, man. I was starving.
Yeah,
I was going on like 3 and 4 day fasts.
Yeah, that's not good for you.
That's one of the things too. Like you have to be able to maintain your diet is one thing, and also maintaining your exercise is another thing.
Yeah.
But if you still are fasting, then that's not your normal weight. Like that's not where your body wants to be. You know, if you should be able to eat 3 meals a day, albeit probably light meals and healthy choices.
Well, I
the
did. I
frozen
started
meals.
eating. I started eating 2 meals a day instead of just one. I eat a normal breakfast and then a normal dinner.
Like a lot of friends I have, they'll eat like, bless you, they'll eat just like some yogurt and some berries in the morning.
Yeah.
Like I would call that a breakfast, right? That's breakfast. And then at lunch, they'll eat like a sandwich or something simple, but no sides. So just the sandwich. So if you go to, even if you went to Burger King or McDonald's or something, you just get a single burger, not a double, not a triple, just a normal burger, nothing with the size XXL next to it where they're trying to like, hey, look at this monster. Nothing with the name monster in it, you know, but just the simplest burger that they got and no sides and certainly no colas or anything like that, right? Nothing.
No, I still don't
drink any sugar. You can't drink any sugar.
Yeah. I haven't had, well, about 3 months ago, I had my first Coca-Cola in about a year and a half, but I haven't had any since. It did. It tasted like extra, like sweet and like sugary. I'm like, man, it's not like
colas for a year and a half. And when I started back, I was like, this is weird. This is terrible.
Yeah, but like
the third drink, you're like, this is awesome. I remember this. What's going on? Annoying customer 77, one of the proud Seminians we have in the house today. Brian LCS, don't forget his breakfast with Brian every Sunday morning. Bottom tier collector BTC is in the house as well. Captain Sorrow is here, another one of our brave Seminians who can't wait to see all the failed weight loss challenges that are still yet to be filmed. John's Comment with the Kids is here as well. Welcome, John. So glad you can make it this evening and spend at least 5 minutes with us. We're sure he's gone by now. Pop Culture in Plastic is here as well. Hey, Pop Culture in Plastic, he's dropping the knowledge saying he's at 5'9" and he dropped to 13 kilograms, which is basically the size of a small walnut. I'm a little out of date on the imperial metric conversions. Jason, Southern Comic Geek, is here in the house as well with the Scared Blue Ghost, which is what he does every time he looks at the scale at his house. So thank you all for joining us. Back to the show.
Very good. You know what you'd be good at? Remember when JB used to do Discovery Bay used to do those morning shows? Yeah. You'd be good at that, Bub.
I appreciate that.
I've got a topic to discuss. And since Oldwolf's not here, it's probably good because I would say that Russ is probably the biggest gamer out of us all. But Bub, you play some games. I dabble.
I'm very busy.
I used to be, obviously more into it. But a friend of mine from work, shout out to Nick, he discussed something at work, and I thought it'd be interesting to discuss with other people. Right. So,
and we're the only ones you have. So here we are.
I've been waiting like weeks for this.
All right.
So this list came out on the internet. I don't know what BAFTA is, but it's something in the UK, maybe some gaming thing. But they came up with a list of the most iconic video game characters of all time. And I thought the list was ridiculous. So I thought
ridiculously good or ridiculously bad?
There's definitely some. I'm like, why isn't this on there? Why isn't that on there? Why is this? So we'll go through the list. We won't take. Hang on. Let's go backwards, all right? Because number one, Bubs might agree with. I don't agree with. Definitely should be on the. Anyway, let's start from the bottom. We'll go from number 20.
Well, wait. There's 20 of them.
There's 20. We'll go through quick.
All right. So before you do that, because that sounds very boring, why don't you have Russ and I start throwing out some names, and we'll see where they rank on the list.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So Russ, give me one of your top iconic video game characters. Wait, I'll go first. Lara Croft.
I knew you were going to say that.
I know. Where's it on the list, Simon?
I'll just tell you if they're on the list. I won't tell you where they're on the list.
Oh, no, you got to tell us where. That's the exciting part. Where are they on the list?
Okay. All right. Okay, we'll do it that way because it will be quicker. Lara Croft is number 1.
Yeah.
I figured that would be up. I knew she would at least be top 3 somewhere.
But does she deserve to be number 1?
Yes.
Laura Croft? Yes.
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 No, not number one.
Well,
who would you put
maybe
above
change
Laura
our minds
Croft?
when we
Man?
hear some of the other people on the list? Maybe we'll change our minds. All right, Russ.
Okay,
Who do you
go,
got?
Russ.
Who's in the
Okay, go, Russ.
I'm going to go old school, and I'm going to say Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay, he should definitely be in the. I think Sonic should definitely be in the top 3, in my opinion. Sonic is number 4.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, let's go to the chat. Someone in the chat, throw out who should be number 1 if it wasn't Lara Croft or Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right, I'm going to go with Mario.
Okay, I wanted the chat to say that, but okay. Mario is number 2. Mario, I think, should be number 1. Or
I think
actually,
Mario should be number 2.
And Sonic, I think, should be up there in the top 3.
I think he should be third.
Turok, come on.
All right, Russ, your turn.
Iconic game characters. I got to go the Doom guy. Doom.
You didn't even know his name. That's how iconic he is. What's his name, Russ?
Is it not Doom guy?
Knows what it looks like. I'm going to go with Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong is not on the list.
Really?
What?
I know. All right. So you're getting okay. That perfect. This is what I was wanting, right? Pac-Man.
Yeah, I had him on my list too. I was waiting.
Not on the list. No,
Pac-Man is not on the list.
Pac-Man could almost be number 1. Pac-Man would be a good argument for number 1, right? Don't you think?
Yes.
Who doesn't know who Pac-Man is? Oh wait, sorry, I'm incorrect. Pac-Man. I just saw Pac-Man on the list.
So we're on the list. We're on the list.
Pac-Man is number 6.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to tell you who number 5 is because number 5 I don't think should be on this list at all. Number 5,
Princess Peach.
Pac-Man is number 6, and Sackboy is number 5. Sackboy
from Little Big Planet.
Yeah,
he hadn't even had a proper game in a few years.
No,
at
it's
least.
been
shouldn't be on
forever.
The list. Okay, that's another good one. Bottom tier, thank you. Ryu is not on the list. Definitely,
I believe it's pronounced Ryu.
Sorry, I always I know. Yeah, okay.
What about Master
now
Chief?
where's your origins there from, Simon?
What?
Where's your ethnic roots? Where do they go back to again?
Australia.
Oh, dodgy.
Look at this guy. See, that's a good idea for the list. However, I couldn't remember that the names are Billy and Jimmy in Double Dragon.
Ooh, Raiden. I was gonna go with Scorpio or Scorpion.
Yeah, well, I don't think any of the Mortal Kombat guys are on there. No Mortal Kombat guys, no Street Fighter guys.
Not even the guy with like 8 arms, Gru or Goru or
Goro.
Grogu. Is he on there?
Grogu. No, Goro's not on there.
Goro, that's it.
There are some that you. Oh my god, number 3.
All right, how about this one? Yeah, annoying customer says Master Chef. That's the guy who's in Burger Time, isn't it? Master Chef.
Master Chief. Wait, Master Chief is Halo, isn't it?
Yeah. Why does it say Halo
Master
guy?
Chief is on there. Master Chief is number 8.
What about the girl from Resident Evil? Whatever her name is.
Oh, Jill Valentine?
Mrs. Evil.
I don't think she's on there. No, she's not.
Are any Resident Evil characters on there? Leon, Chris, Claire?
Wait, if Ryu isn't on there, no Resident Evil characters are making on this list.
Resident Evil is one of the greatest game franchises ever, man. How can that not make the top 20?
There's one you're missing. There's one you're missing from the
Blanca.
So Nintendo only. Sorry,
Blanca.
No Street Fighter characters. Guy.
That's
the Blanca impression, though, wasn't it?
His name's not Guy, though. That's the problem.
Zelda.
That's why I didn't make the list because no one knows his name.
Zelda.
Yes, Zelda
Link.
on the list.
Link.
Link. Sorry, Link. Yes, is number 7. That's about.
BTC says Bowser.
No, so they're the only 2 Nintendo characters: are Mario and Link. They're the only 2.
No Samus.
No Kirby.
I think Donkey Kong should have been on the list for sure. Over
Kirby's
Bowser.
pretty iconic too.
Who?
What about Pikachu? Did they do that?
Yes. So Pikachu made it on there as number 12.
Here's my problem. I believe that this list is bogus. All right, because it should only contain characters that originated in video games. not video game versions of pre-existing characters. And Pikachu,
I'm pretty sure Pokemon did start as a video game.
Listen to me. So that means Pikachu belongs on this list. Carry on.
I'm pretty sure Pikachu. Like it started as I think a game.
If it's got Pikachu, what about Onion Turtle?
Oh no.
No.
When I thought I had the same thinking as Bob when he said Pikachu. I was like, oh, well, why isn't Batman on there?
Yeah,
yeah. Like, Pikachu's more came from the game world.
What about Squirtle?
No. So think about more old school games.
Samus.
Who's that?
From Metroid?
She's the chick from Metroid.
No. I don't think
what
so.
What about Ratchet and Clank?
No, but there's one that's close to that.
Jackson Daxter?
No.
Banjo Kazooie?
Oh, you're getting close.
Oh, Crash Bandicoot.
Yes, very good. So Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, man. That hurt.
I got like a Crash Bandicoot Funko Pop right over there too.
I'm exhausted.
Frog is a good one. Exhausted. Simon from Castlevania. No, I don't know.
We got DMM download late, my mother. Oh, I don't know what your what does that stand for?
Dave motherfucking Nguyen. He
all right.
Lara Croft was number one. You jumped in late, Dave. So Lara Croft.
We still love you because you're part of the Seminian Nation.
Oh, mate, Bub knows these lists. Very good. And shout out to Bo from the Aussieverse who recently joined, but I didn't have him on the list last night because I uploaded that video like 3 days ago. But
he's also not in the chat. So come on, Bo, get with the program here. You got to watch everything. It's in the contract.
What about
I think that's someone more modern. A more modern character.
What about Commander Shepard from Mass Effect?
No, I don't think he's on here.
No. Oh, what about Pip-Boy from Fallout?
I'm surprised that considering some of the other things on here. No, there's no Pip-Boy. I didn't know Pip-Boy was a character.
Well, it's kind of like a caricature.
I'm just going to tell you what number 3 is.
Oh, what about The Witcher?
No, I don't think he's on there either. Number 3, get this. This is ridiculous. He shouldn't. He should bear. I don't even know if this guy should be in the top 20, but he came in at number 3. Agent
Vector Man.
47.
Oh, from the Agent series, Agent 47.
Oh, Hitman
from Hitman.
Number 3. Get out of here. That just shows how shit this list is. How can Hitman be number 3?
Oh, what about the guy from Ragnarok?
Kratos.
Yes. Kratos is number 9.
Yeah. Now he belongs really probably top 5, I would think.
Kratos. I don't know if he's top 5. You got to think the top 5 should be, in my opinion, I think people that should be considered for top 5 would be Pac-Man, Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog. I think Donkey Kong.
Cubert's on there?
No, Cubert. No one knows who Cubert is.
I know who Cubert is. That's 1 out of 3.
Yeah, I know. I know. Who Cubert
is. You know who Cubert is?
I know who Cubert is.
That's 2 out of 3. Russ,
John Marston has to be on the list somewhere.
Who?
John Marston.
Who's that?
That's Russ's old killer from the neighborhood.
Red Dead. I never played Red Dead, man. My horse died, and I never played it again.
But
that's good.
Both the characters from that, like from Red Dead 2, Arthur Morgan, he should be on the list.
I feel like the guy from Assassin's Creed. Wait, but isn't there multiple people from Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, but I mean, the main guy, Ezio, that's like the biggest one still.
Hi, Teresa. Give him a kiss. Nearly got away. All right. What'd you get there, Bub?
Drink.
Is it soda? Like you said you don't drink?
It's a water.
Okay. I got a water too. All right. So, okay, I'll give you one.
And I gotta say this too while we're talking about things Simon pronounces incorrectly or whatever. Every time I turn on a video of Simon's and he thanks everybody for being part of his Seminian group, right? And my favorite part is where he says, and sign up and find it, click the link and find out about special videos and perks. And I'm like, I just love that word. When you say perks,
how do you say it?
took like 2 times. I was like, what the hell did he say? It was great.
Perks.
Perks. What's a perk? It's like, oh, a perk. Like a perk of being a member.
Perk.
Yeah, okay. Perks.
For exclusive videos and perks. Perk.
Yeah, no, that sounds worse. No, stick with it. I love it. Don't change it. It's great. Perks.
Anyway,
there's so many U's in that word that I didn't know existed. It's great.
All right, I'm going to give you a more modern game. Number 20 was Nathan Drake.
Okay. Uncharted, but that was good.
This is a very PlayStation favored list.
Sorry?
The very PlayStation favored list, I think.
Well, number 19 is a game that you really like, Russ, that you haven't named the character for.
Oh, Solid Snake.
Car from Rocket League.
Ooh, no, that's not what I was thinking, but Solid Snake is on there. So here's number 14, which I don't think
I'm sorry.
Top 20 maybe.
Now I don't watch all of your videos, Russ, but is Solo Snake what you play on Friday nights? Is that I don't know.
The Metal Gear Solid, bub.
All right.
All right. So think of a zombie game. So if Resident Evil chick wasn't on there, who else is an iconic zombie slayer?
Can't think of any zombie games.
Don't know.
Oh, the guy from Dead Rising.
Not a guy.
The guy from the girl from
what was his name? Frank West.
The girl. It's a girl.
Oh,
zombie killing girl in video games.
Played the game for a long time on his channel.
Oh, Last of Us. The girl from Last of Us.
Oh, I didn't really think of those as zombies.
Okay, my problem is also so this is iconic, right? So to me, what iconic should mean is it should mean that it's immediately you think of the video game first. So even if they're in other properties, you should be like, that's a video game character. Okay. Yes. And then secondly, it should be visually iconic. You should be able to see what that person looks. If somebody says, what does this person look like? You could describe them. Maybe even hear a sound effect or whatever they sound like as well should come to mind. To me, that's what makes it iconic. And hopefully it should have been able to come out of video games into other, media. Yeah. So but movies, books, games, what other types of, card games, whatever.
That's why to me, iconic top 5. Okay, let's make our own list. I would say Pac-Man, Mario, Sonic, maybe Lara Croft would be top 5, and Donkey Kong. Let's say that.
See, I wouldn't put Pac-Man that high. I would for us, but he hasn't First of all, he's relatively silent in his account. Waka 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 waka. Yeah, no, but and he hasn't really done anything recently. I mean, your average 15-year-old kid, which other than Russ is probably your top gaming demographic, doesn't care or know anything about Pac-Man.
They know Pac-Man. If they see the Pac-Man thing, they know what it is.
Yeah, but they wouldn't say, "Oh, Pac-Man's iconic." They would just say, "Yeah, I know what that is. That's some kind of game. I've never seen it. Have no idea how to play it. I don't know anyone who ever has, but yeah, I know what that is." That's not the same. Mega Man. Oh yeah, Mega Man. That's a good one.
He's kind of been dormant, like Mega Man. Yes, back in the day, but he's kind of been dormant for a while. When was the last time a Mega Man game came out?
Well, at least he's on like Smash Brothers and stuff. So Nintendo revives their properties a little bit.
I reckon to be iconic, you need to be in Smash Brothers because mate, they have a lot of great characters, right?
What about Little Mike from Punch Out?
Yeah, oh yeah,
he should be top 20. Top 20 could, but then again,
I spent a lot of hours on Punch Out trying to beat it and never did.
Yeah, so I used to not be able to beat the game, but I could beat Mike Tyson. So you eventually get it like from a video game magazine. You get the code so you can get up to Tyson. So I could beat Tyson, but I couldn't beat all the boxes getting to Tyson.
Yeah.
If you couldn't get past Glass Joe, man, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yes, that was very good. But I'll just quickly name the other ones that we haven't listed yet. So this should not be on the list. Kazuma Kiryu.
Oh yeah.
Oh, from Tekken.
No.
I never heard of him. Oh, Tekken. No? Okay. Tekken's Anyone on the list, but Street Fighter isn't?
Kazuma Kiryu. No, it's from Yakuza.
Oh.
Should not be on the list.
Next.
This one here. Oh, this one here I can't say because I know this game is huge, but I've never played it. Astarion. Is that how you say it? Perks. Astarion.
I never heard of that.
Baldur's Gate 3. I know that game's
I've
huge.
never played that.
I know that game's
I've never played it.
I can't really
That's
speak.
fairly new too. I mean, where'd they find these people?
Baldur's Gate 3. There's 3 of them at least. So, all right. Number 16. This one again, I can't speak of because I've never played any of these games, but there's been so many of them. I have no doubt this person probably belongs. Russ, you might know about this one. Cloud Strife.
Oh, from Final Fantasy?
Yes. See? Gamer guy. Do you think that's worthy of top 20?
Probably, because I mean, he was the one from Final Fantasy VII, right? So that was like, I think, the most popular one in the series.
Yeah.
But I've never really played that. Like the only Final Fantasy game I played was 15. I've never gone back and played the old one, so. But I know that character just from hearing about him.
Is every Final Fantasy a different story?
Some of these are iconic launch titles with consoles. Like that Final Fantasy VII, that I think that launched the PS2, if I'm not mistaken, and that's kind of a big deal, you know, like when they come out like that.
Here's another one that none of us would know about, but again, this would be. I can't speak of this because the generation who wouldn't put Pac-Man in the top 5 would know this character, Steve. Anyone know Steve
from Steven's Universe?
Nope. Russ is thinking hard.
The guy that jumps up and says, "Whoopsie!"
Like Sharon's son would know who Steve is. Can you think of it now? Steve.
Oh, that's got to be Minecraft, right?
Yeah. So apparently, Minecraft is some character called Steve.
Yeah, that's the main character, the little block-headed guy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Then they got Pikachu. Sorry. Who was the Red Dead person you said?
John Marston or Arthur Morgan.
Arthur Morgan is number 11. Sorry, I missed that before.
Okay. I had Arthur Morgan's horse for 500. I think I lost.
So they got another Baldur's Gate character on here.
Is that the same as Baldur's Gate from earlier? Only now it's Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Perks.
Baldur's Perks. Hey, that sounds good.
Shadowheart is number 10. So again, I can't really speak of that because I don't know enough about.
What is that? Is that Kingdom Hearts?
Baldur's Gate. What? No, Shadowheart's from Baldur's Gate as well.
Oh,
Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, I think Ryu should definitely be. He could potentially be top 5. I think he's pretty.
I don't know because it's an ensemble group. Because at that point, you could just say all the characters from Street Fighter.
No, because Ryu is the face. Ryu is the face of Street Fighter.
I don't know. Chun-Li, I think, is pretty.
I think Jean-Claude Van Damme's Guile was the face of Street Fighter.
Shut up, Russ.
Swear.
Chun-Li is a fan favorite, but Ryu is the face of Street Fighter. The funny thing is, right? That's my opinion anyway. Who is the face of Mortal Kombat? I mean, you would think Sub-Zero or
Scorpion or
Scorpion seems to be the most popular. Those two, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, but
or Gorgo.
Kratos number 9, Master Chief number 8, Link number 7, Pac-Man number 6, Sackboy number 5, Sonic the Hedgehog number 4, Agent 47. That's the worst one. Agent 47 number 3 is ridiculous. Mario number 2, and then Lara Croft number 1. Those guys were thinking with their.
And here, Jason says Chun-Li are the legs of Street Fighter. And in another comment that he deleted, he said Guile is the ass of Street Fighter. So I guess
I thought that was Cammy.
He I think Jason
Cammy
might prefer Guile's ass to Cammy's ass. Yeah.
I remember when Cammy first came in and she just turns around and shows the button. I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah. Where can I buy this? Yeah. Good stuff. Now I have to say, I have Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 is very horny. It's probably the horniest one of all of them. And then Street Fighter 6, they kind of went woke a little bit. So for whatever you want to say about whatever it means or doesn't mean or whatever, I'm using it in the correct context in that the main, the main character for I guess the host, if you will, of the online mode. Like the host is kind of a transgender something or another. It's a guy wearing a dress, basically. And then there's a lot of references that, and they really toned down the animation like all the way. Like it's very more normal. You know, where 5 was super horny. Like it had more female characters than I think any of them have ever had. And whenever they would get kicked in the face and fall, like the animation would have their boobs like jiggling for like 30 seconds after they fell. And when they got up, they would have like weight, like gravity, jump up, and they would move and their butt would jiggle. I mean, it was almost
like
it was super extreme.
What was that game?
You know?
Dead or Alive?
I've not played that, but
yeah,
now it's
Dead
on
or
my
Alive.
list.
They made a movie.
Yeah, they did.
They had a Dead or Alive movie with Holly Valance.
They did.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't know they made a movie.
Like, there's a scene where she's completely naked fighting people, but every shot something's covering, you know, her bits.
Yeah.
Holly Valance, who's Australian. I think she was on Neighbours.
Who wasn't?
I remember. So when Street Fighter came out back in the day, I remember the craze of how big it was. Like it came out, and so we have a arcade place here called Time Zone. It was like the biggest, I guess, the big franchise of arcade video game places, and in the city was the biggest one. It was 3 levels, and when Street Fighter took off, what they did was upstairs they took out all the machines, and every machine just side by side, the entire level side by side. There had to be, I reckon, 100 machines in there, maybe or more, just Street Fighter, and they were all modded. So I was like, what the hell? So you could only do one fireball at a time, for example, right? That would have them modded, so you could do like, you could just keep doing them, and like they just keep coming out, and there'd be like 10 fireballs on the screen.
Oh wow,
crazy stuff. And I'll never forget that time in my life because yeah, and back in the day there was rules, like they had like street rules, just playing Street Fighter when you challenged each other, right? So get this, I was going to do a video on this. You couldn't throw someone. So you know when you're up close and you press hard punch and you grapple and you throw them?
Yeah, that
was illegal. If you did that by accident, or if you did it, you had to stop and let the guy throw you back. That was one of the rules. You couldn't hit them while they were dizzy. So when they're dizzy, you just have to wait for them to recover. If you hit them, they would you'd have to either let them hit you back, or you would get stabbed. I'm not joking.
Like outside the arcade, or right then and there.
Not joking about these rules, man. There was like hardcore Asians in the city, and you could get stabbed over a game of Street Fighter if you didn't follow these fucking rules, man.
Wow,
it was insane.
It's been I don't know how long since I played Street Fighter, man. I think the last one I played was Street Fighter Alpha 3 on the PS1. Oh, wow. I was much more into Mortal Kombat and Tekken.
Well, Mortal Kombat came in and was completely different. Like the graphics were like, whoa, this is so real, right? It looked like video graphics almost to us back then.
Yeah. Back then, yeah.
The thing is, I wasn't as into the Mortal Kombat fighting system as I was because once I got good at Street Fighter, you know, Street Fighter is all about quarter circles and holding back for 3 seconds, then going forward and things like that. While Mortal Kombat had the back, forward, and back down, forward, back, or something weird like that. Like the combinations were just really bizarre to me.
Plus, they had more. Capcom had more fighting style games out there than was it Midway that put out Mortal Kombat. So
no, it was Acclaim, wasn't it? Wasn't it Acclaim?
Okay, either way. So, and the Capcom fighting system was very similar across them. So you could play Street Fighter versus Capcom, or you could play versus X-Men. You could play, you know, Street Fighter or Capcom versus X-Men, I think it was called, or just the X-Men game. And they all had the same control schemes for throwing and punching and super moves. So knowing that system, that fighting scheme was better, I think it transported better to other arcade games. Whereas people who were good at Mortal Kombat, they just stayed at the Mortal Kombat machine. Like you couldn't transfer those skills anywhere. That's great. Yeah,
I was pretty good at Street Fighter versus X-Men. I used to use Ryu or Ken, or I used to usually one of them, and Wolverine. I knew how to do this crazy 20-30 hit combo with Wolverine. The problem with video games back then as well is like, if you played the game and like if you just I want to play this for the first time, more often than not, you don't know what you're doing. Like it was very rare, and sometimes you would get it on the arcade machines. There'd be like a strip with the characters and their moves. But that was very rare that you would find. If you would be lucky to find a machine that had the strip with the characters and their moves. Otherwise, you go in there, you don't know what you're doing. So we went to this place called Bartronica here for a friend's engagement party, me and Sarah, and it's like a arcade bar, right?
Yeah.
It was super expensive. It was $2 a credit for these old ass games. So Sarah was like, I want to play Street Fighter, and the joysticks messed up, so it wouldn't work properly. And then she was like, I want to play Mortal Kombat. She got the hang of the Mortal Kombat fighting system much easier than the Street Fighter one. I forgot where I was going with this though.
Well, it was going great until then.
Wait,
I was really engaged.
That was a great segue.
It was.
Into...
Hey, Oldwolf.
Yo, what's up, Oldwolf?
Do you play video games, Oldwolf? When was the last time you put Pac-Man #1?
I remember Pac-Man #1.
Actually, Oldwolf put the bar. You know the bar, the Pong.
Yeah, I used to play that.
I used to play that.
We used to go.
I used to play that
at Sears, right? They used to have when they were
Bling, bling,
they had it at Sears,
bling,
right? They always had them set up, and you could play that or play hockey or something. It was cool.
Oh, and is this how you control it with the dial?
Yeah, it had knobs. You twisted the knobs.
A friend of mine that I grew up with, we were playing Nintendos and stuff, and then their parents were like, "Hey, why don't you look at this?" And they had this console that basically had Pong, but it was like 3-4 different versions of it, where all it would do is change the length of the bar.
Yeah, you'd be.
And the goals would, like, the walls on the back would be different stuff. Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, hi, Sarah.
She's still there?
She's gone. She left. She got clickbaited and she left.
Yeah.
Which is the same thing that happened when she got that sexy version of Simon 2 years ago, and now she moved in with this fella.
I know.
This doughy Aussie. But she's in it for the perks.
Very good. Oldwolf, what's happening, mate?
Not much.
Glad you could join us.
Yeah. It's to do anything before 8 o'clock. It's kind of tough for me. So
that's all good. I just because today, I didn't realize Sarah. I put this on because I thought Sarah was going to work, but it's Anzac Day, so it's kind of like you only work half a day. She doesn't start till 1, and I've got to take her.
It's
and also,
Anzac Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is Anzac Day?
It's kind of like it's almost like Veterans Day for you guys, kind of thing. So, in fact, I mean,
is it like Australian Veterans Day?
Sort of. We celebrate the Anzacs, and I think at like 11 past 11,
What's you're supposed
an Anzac? Huh?
What is an Anzac? Oh, Jesus!
Hold on. It's Thursday. Okay, so in the absence of an official World War I remembrance and in honor of Irish soldiers whom fought and perished. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's right here. It's a national. Here's more information. It's a national day of remembrance in Australia and New Zealand that broadly commemorates all Australians and New Zealanders who served and died in all wars, conflicts, and peacekeeping operations.
Okay, so it's like Memorial Day.
It's like Veterans Day.
No, Memorial Day.
No, you're right. It's Memorial Day.
Yeah, so when you tell people in the future, tell them it's like the American Memorial Day, and they'll know what you're talking about.
What's going on, Christina?
What's up, CP?
Okay, there you go. And I'm pretty sure like we're supposed to have like a minute of silence later. Oh, that's nice.
Tonight we're supposed to do a minute of silence while
we're on here? I think it's in about an hour.
That's going to be tough for us.
Yeah, it's like 11 o'clock.
11 past 11? I think it's 11 past 11.
Russ.
What's up?
Can you see us?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right. I was just checking. Good to see you, Russ. Hey, I'll see you in a couple of months, Russ.
Oh, yeah. Heroes Con. Looking forward to it.
He said, how many more pounds did you say you're going to lose before you go to Heroes Con?
I'm going to try to get back to 215. So just 10 pounds.
10.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to try and lose 20. I'm going to start tonight because I had a huge meal. I thought about Simon the whole time I was eating because, usually when I come on here, I'm I have to bring food and, Teresa brings me food and we eat here. But this time we rushed and we went out to eat, right? And the only place I could think of that would still serve like hot food, because this town rolls up the sidewalks especially on a Wednesday, like you can only really get good food like Thursday through Sunday here. Sometimes just Thursday through Saturday. Anyway, it was a Huddle House. So a Huddle House, for those of you who don't have one, but you have a Waffle House, it's basically the same thing, only better. It's somewhere between a Waffle House and a Denny's.
Okay.
Like it's in that mix, right? Mostly breakfast. Half the menu's breakfast, and the other half is just diner deep fried crap, right? So we went and I got breakfast, and it was so awesome. And Wednesday is free waffle day. Did you hear what I said, Russ? Free waffle day. Guaranteed to make sure you don't lose 10 pounds in 2 months. Free waffle day. Okay. So yeah, it was really good. It was super awesome. And I just ate, and I thought, oh, poor Simon would have liked to seen all this food, but he didn't get a chance to.
Well, I woke up really heavy today because yesterday I had 3 meals. I normally only eat 2 meals. I had 3 meals yesterday. But after this, the reason I got to cut this a little bit shorter than usual is before I take Sarah to work, we're going to this fancy bakery that's just down the road. You've got to pre-order your stuff, and you have to choose a pickup time, and half the stuff's already sold out. Like this morning when I was like ordering online, but the food looks good at least. Anyway, Russ, I don't know if you noticed, but on the thumbnail for this episode, I changed your face to Skinny Russ. Do I need to change it back?
Yeah. Hey. I think 225 is still pretty respectable, man.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I'm just joking with you, mate. Oh,
you're good.
I haven't been 225 since first.
Also, did anyone know what image that was from?
That's Stand By Me, right?
Stand By Me.
Very good.
Sometimes in our lives.
Okay, but which actor are you? Because I'm the one that.
You're Jerry. You know who that is? The kid that you are. You're Jerry O'Connell.
He's married to
Am I River Phoenix, or am I the other kid from that one thing?
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie for so long. I don't know who's.
I
think you're River Phoenix. Russ is like the main kid. You're Jerry O'Connell. I don't even know.
I'm married to Romos, whatever. The chick that did Mystique. I'm married to him.
I haven't seen that movie for a long time.
Rebecca Romaine?
Yeah, that's who I am. I'm the guy who married her.
John Stamos?
No, now is married to her.
Oh, who's married to her now?
The guy who was in Slide.
Jerry O'Connor?
Yeah.
O'Connell?
Jerry O'Connell from Sliders.
He's married to Rebecca Romaine now?
Yeah, he's been married to her
I
for a
didn't know
long
that.
time now.
I didn't know that either.
Look it up.
He did well for himself.
Yeah, no shit. Huh?
Jerry O'Connell. He was like the man back in the day. Like for a hot
Remember
minute.
Joe's Apartment? You guys ever seen
Yes, that's such a good.
Yeah.
Welcome
to Joe's Apartment.
It's our apartment too. We've been here for 100 million years, and we'll be here long
at you. Yeah, that's good stuff.
He's been married to Rebecca since 2007.
All right, we moved on to Joe's
I didn't
Apartment.
know that.
We'll catch up.
I never saw Joe's Apartment.
Oh, you're missing out. It's a classic. I think it was MTV's first movie that they ever made.
So.
It was an MTV movie. Yeah, you're right.
Good stuff. It's gross, but it's great.
It's about a dude who lives in this really gross place, and he becomes friends with the cockroaches that live there.
Who sing and dance, dancing cockroaches.
Do they put little hats on?
Absolutely.
They do it. They help him get the girl. They help him
the job.
Beat the bad guy. Yeah, get the job.
Yeah. Really good.
So Billy West did the Ralph the Roach.
Oh, what?
The Billy West, the guy. He's a voice actor.
Okay.
Right. He did a roach called Ralph the Roach.
Oh yeah, Ralph the Roach is good. Ralph.
Maybe we should make a list: the 20 most iconic voice actors.
Frank Megatron Welker.
More so than Frank. What's his name? Peter Cullen.
Well, they're both up there, but I think Frank Welker did more voices than Peter Cullen. But the two of them have got to be top of the list.
What about the range? I mean, you go from what's his face, Optimus Prime to Eeyore.
Yeah, that's true. I put them both up there, and then I'd put probably Mel Blanc. He did all the Looney Tune voices, right? So he was, Bugs Bunny and.
Would Mark Hamill be on the list?
I think so.
Yeah, it'd have to be
James
for
Earl
Joker.
Jones?
Yeah.
Who?
James Earl Jones. Does Vader?
He did. Didn't he do Mufasa too for Lion King?
Yeah, but that's getting a little less versatile. We'll just say.
That's true.
I don't know. I take another one. I just what's that one? Tara Strong, is that her name?
Oh, this dude Frank Welker. I think Frank Welker was at the con recently down here.
Yeah, but hey, Billy West did one of the characters from Ren and Stimpy.
Which one was it?
I'm looking.
Ren or Stimpy?
I'm looking.
All right, we lost 2 people to internet searches, and Russ is still on the eye chart. Listen, we gotta keep this sucker rolling, folks.
Are you doing this on your phone, Russ? Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Oh, your computer's still not working?
Get a full view.
Is your computer not working, Russ?
No, that thing hasn't worked in 6 or 7 months.
Didn't you get a new one?
No, I never did. I converted my desk to my physical media display. I got all my games and movies over there now.
So now you don't have room for a computer? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't really care to get one at this point.
Well, couldn't you? What about my idea of getting an old used phone?
I mean, I've got a 4-year-old LG.
I think you could probably
get
I think you'll be able to get away with like a Chromebook, because I don't recommend Chromebooks.
Yeah, maybe.
To anyone, but I think for your case, because they're cheap, right? I don't like recommending them, but if all you're going to do is use it for StreamYard, then I think you might be okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much all I use the phone now for too, just recording and StreamYard.
I give up.
I'm cheap, man. I'm like right now. I'm in the save mode because I'm saving up for Heroes Con.
What about like? So you have no desk space? You have no desk space at all at this point?
No.
Just
but a little Chromebook where I can put that anywhere, I guess.
On your
but you got a monitor, right?
No.
Wait a minute.
No. I mean, I got my TV. I guess I could use that maybe.
How many? Do you have any HDMI ports left on the TV?
Yeah, I've got one still free.
Whoa! All you need is a keyboard and a mouse, brother. You got room for a keyboard and a mouse?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Can you use a small keyboard?
Or
do you think that would be too much?
How's that? I mean, you just plug a keyboard and mouse into the TV?
No. You're gonna plug into the computer, and the computer's plugged into the TV.
Yes.
Oh.
But if the point is, if you got a small computer, you could probably do that.
Yeah.
So you're almost using like your laptop as like a desktop almost.
Okay.
Could you fit that?
Yeah. Could you fit that? Could you use something like that?
Man,
one where it doesn't have the keypad, where it doesn't have the
number up here.
Yeah, it's a 3/4. Could you use that?
But I mean, I still have to have a computer to put into the TV, though, right? Like, I don't understand. I'm not a tech guy. I don't know tech stuff, man.
How old is that keyboard, Oldwolf?
Are you questioning free? Are you questioning free?
Oh, you're gonna send it to him?
Yeah.
Why not? No, don't even send. Are you coming to Heroes Con, Oldwolf?
Hell no, I can't do that.
All right, Russ, I may do something for you. Come Heroes Con, just hang tight. We got to do something because this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
you guys don't like the phone?
You can't engage with the chat at all.
This is you. Ready?
I mean, when I stream from my StreamYard, I see the chat in the corner. I just can't see it on somebody else's.
If you can see the chat in the corner, you can't see us.
Yeah, because we must be
there's a free corner over here that's got nothing in it, but that's where the chat is when I run StreamYard from my channel.
But we must be tiny little dots on your little phone, right?
I can see up close where I'm at now, as long as I keep my glasses on.
All right, never mind. I take it all back. I'm not doing nothing for you, Russ. I quit. Oldwolf sent him a keyboard. He's going to plug it into a fucking toaster, and he's going to try and figure out how to get on the internet.
I'm a simple man. All I need is my phone here.
All right, I give up.
Yeah, where else? Hey, do you have any bottle of ranch dressing or something you want to drink to make money or something?
Yeah,
no, man. I'm good right now. I'm just saving up for Heroes Con. That's where my extra budget is going, saving up for Heroes Con in a couple months.
Well, don't scrimp on deodorant.
No, I'm good, man.
Make sure your clothes are clean.
I will not leave the house smelling like a swamp. Don't worry.
All right.
You might end up smelling like one.
I think that's why sometimes people stink so bad at conventions.
Yeah.
I think that they are saving money, right? They're addicted to comics or whatever they're here to hunt. and they're trying to save so much money.
I've got plenty of soap, plenty of deodorant. I'm good.
Use it.
I don't believe in leaving the house smelling like a dumpster, man.
Tony, back me up. Once you have kids, you realize you have to say things like, just because you have soap doesn't give me any confidence you're using it.
No kidding.
I don't leave my house often, but when I do, I smell good.
All right.
So don't worry.
It's something you have to learn upon on your own because you tend not to want to use it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I remember having to send my kid back. Go back.
Go back.
You didn't do it. You didn't use the soap. I know it. Go back. Hair sniff checks. Nope. Go back.
Yeah. I don't know.
It is kind of weird. Like, I wonder, because there's some people that like are constantly, BOing all over the place. Like, I wonder because
I smelled a couple people like that at the con last year.
Yeah,
They don't know it.
Very bad, but
they stink.
But like, there's every now and then I do stink, and I can smell it.
Right.
But I normally don't. I don't know why. Like, I just don't.
Yeah, but that's because you don't stink every day. If you stink every day, you don't know you stink.
Oh, you don't.
It's like a frog boiling in water. Like he just says he doesn't know to jump out. He just keeps getting hotter, and he's like,
be like that one character in Charlie Brown that had the flies buzzing around him.
Yeah, Pigpen.
Yeah,
right. Was he on the games list? Iconic characters. It seems like he'd be on there since Donkey Kong got the shun.
Oldwolf missed that whole entire conversation.
Yeah, go back.
But you said you were glad he missed it. So
let's
go through it anyway.
Oldwolf to give us 5. Oldwolf, give us your 5 most iconic video game characters.
Go.
Because I know you're not a big gamer.
I guess, right?
Yeah.
All right, Pac-Man.
I agree.
And what's the hairy thing with the horn in the front? It was like
Qbert.
Qbert, okay.
Oh, this guy's so old.
It's a 4 for 4 on Qbert.
See, now I'm going to go say, okay, so I remember Tron.
Okay.
That's based on a movie, though. That doesn't count.
Okay. All right, so it's the guy from those 2 guys from Street Fighter.
There you go, see? They weren't on the list.
Ken and Ryu, not Ryu, as some people would say.
But anyways, all right, so hold on. So is that 3? I need 2 more, right?
Yeah. Oh my God! Come on, you haven't even named.
Dude, I used to work at an arcade. I worked in an arcade.
Oh, I love that yarn man in the background, Oldwolf.
Yeah, you like it signed. That's
don't get Tony off the mark. We got to get this list.
The thing is, it was a lot of games, and not a lot of a character that was on a TV thing. So I mean, there was the guy. There was the knight. There was the knight. What was the knight that was trying to save the princess, and he went through the?
Was that Simon?
Link from Zelda?
No. What is the guy? The guy. It was actually.
Oh my God! If you listed Ryu and Ken on your list, how have you not named the other 2 that should just automatically be on this list?
Which are?
No, you go. It's your game.
So, all right, because I'm going to be. My time in the arcade is different from your time in the arcade.
Ryu is way later down the track, mate. You went from Pac-Man and Qbert to Ryu and Ken. There is 2 iconic.
They had the game was at the thing, but the thing was then they brought in the games that actually worked on a record, right? And when you watched the game, it was like a cartoon, and you had seconds. You watched the cartoon, you had seconds to move left or right, or you died.
Oh, I know. Dragon's Lair.
Yeah, that guy.
That was a great game. It was so hard.
It was actually a record that it worked on.
Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem is not it. Duke Nukem for me is a PC game. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's that. I mean, I could do the guys from Doom. I can do Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem was.
We already had guy from Doom on here. It was a bust. It was a bust.
Do the guy from Doom when no one knows his name.
He doesn't have a name.
They decided.
What is his name?
Iconic if you can't come up with his name. If no one can.
It's Duke Nukem.
I think his name was Doom.
Iconic. You said Pac-Man. That's iconic.
Yes,
Ryu and Ken, sure. Squeeze something in the middle of those eras there of video gaming. Iconic. Oh my God, I can't believe your brain doesn't even go there.
What about the centipede from Centipede?
Well, yeah, stuff like that. I mean,
no.
The wagon from Oregon Trail.
Yes, the dysentery.
There
from
is a
Oregon Trail
character who's the
Dysentery.
face of an
Oh,
entire.
how about Larry the Lounge Lizard? How about that one?
Oh yeah, Larry the Lounge Lizard.
There is a game character that is
Leisure Suit Larry
of like the entire gaming console.
What are you talking about?
Sackboy. He's talking about Sackboy. Everybody knows Sackboy, the face of the console.
Oh my god!
I quit. I don't know how you got me to do another one of these shows, and the check better clear this time.
Was Gauntlet? Gauntlet was sick. Gauntlet was like a Golden Axe, wasn't it? Is that what Gauntlet was?
No, Gauntlet was an excellent game. You played 4 people one time. One was a barbarian. One was a wizard.
Yeah, it was kind of like Golden Axe, right?
I like Golden Axe.
I do remember Gauntlet. I did love Gauntlet as a kid, but
Altered Beast. Remember that one?
Altered Beast. Yeah. What about this one? This one, Oldwolf. This one's not on your list.
Oh, Mario.
I was trying to hint at that the whole time. How can you go
Your
from
entire personality is based on Mario, and you couldn't come up with it?
Mario. My wife loves Mario. I never played Mario.
But he should be on the list, right?
Yes.
I thought Donkey Kong should be on there too.
Donkey Kong should have been on the list. That's ridiculous.
The name for the guy who's the character in Doom, his name is Doom Guy.
Are you serious?
That's what I thought.
It's right here.
Okay, well that's
Doom Guy.
We were winning and we didn't even know it. Thank you, Oldwolf.
How can he be? You didn't even know what he looks. Oh wait, nah, because it used to have his little face down the bottom, didn't it?
It looked like a pile of pixels.
Every time you got hit,
it would bloody up. It would bloody up.
Yeah.
Russ, we all look like a pile of pixels to you right now. What are you talking about? We're all just bloody little faces.
I can see you just fine, Old Wolf. What are you talking about?
Smart ass.
But seriously, is your TV a smart television?
Semi-smart, smarter than I am.
Did it get a GED or did it get a high school diploma?
It's got a GED.
Okay, so there you go. You might be able to do that.
Good stuff. All right, what else you got for us, Simon? Because we've run our track on this.
I don't know. I didn't get to do my top 5, did I?
Well, you were part of
we participated in the main chat.
Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to hear from Oldwolf to see what he said because he missed out on the whole conversation.
Yeah, I worked in an arcade, so I didn't want to play the games. I didn't want to play the games because I worked there for so long.
Your arcade had snooker and shuffleboard. We're not talking about your arcade was pitch the stone.
Yeah,
slap the stick.
That was a great
name of the arcade.
You had to have a lot of room for that one, though.
You know how long it took him to etch to chisel the leaderboard at the arcade? Tink, 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 tink.
Flintstone style.
We had
Flintstone style. That's right. He's eating his Brontosaurus burger while he was working at the arcade.
What was the name of the arcade you worked at, Oldwolf?
It was called Just Fun.
Yeah.
We had, like I said, we had Time Zone, which was the big one. There was another one chain that we had called Tons of Fun. But it was spelled like TUNZA fun, tons of fun.
For those of you in the States, Z refers to our letter Z.
Z.
Yeah.
Z
and
is
perks.
Z. With perks. Click the link to find out about perks, merchandise. That's great stuff. I love it.
It's funny. Sanimation always does like my impersonation of Mark. Saying Mark.
So hey, how's Mark doing out of his
He's not in there yet.
Storage.
Yeah, he's in there.
He's in Transo, isn't he?
No, he's at the shop. He gave the keys back to the shop yesterday. I couldn't make it yesterday because it was too late for me to go in yesterday. So I didn't see him this week. I'm gonna see him next week, and it'll be the first week. So I helped him set up the storage unit. And this has all been filmed, so there'll be a video coming out. I'm just waiting to film one more week. And then you guys will get to see it. But I helped him unbox all the books, which was a lot of books, and helped him put so the storage unit is bigger than I expected it to be.
Yeah, it's a good size one.
But it's smaller than his previous one. So his previous one he had years ago was like a garage. He had how do you say garage in America?
Garage.
You say it like that if you're from Australia or Britain.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a garage.
We say garage.
It was like
we say
a garage.
but everybody else says a garage. But nobody else says perks.
Come on, man. Well, how do you think UK say perks? That's a perks.
They say perks. Perks.
What perks?
Perks.
Talking about my perks.
Perks.
Your packs?
No, that sounds like it though, doesn't it?
My perks. My channel perks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Quit giving him a hard time, Tony. All right, finish your story, Simon, if you can remember.
Yes, you'll see in the video, you'll see the storage room. So
well,
it'll be
here's the thing. I was talking to Simo last night or night before, and he was saying that the storage unit wasn't up and running and he couldn't get his pull list yet.
No. He just had to go, he had to call Mark and say, hey, I want to get my books.
He said he couldn't get them yet because he wasn't ready yet. He had books waiting for him, but he couldn't pick them up yet.
I've been getting them every week for the last month.
You're probably getting Simon's books too.
Yeah, Mad Spidey goes and visits Mark once every 2 months when he's got like this.
He's a damn liar. That's it. Mad Spidey is on my damn liar list. And let me tell you, it's getting to be a long list, you liars out there. Now Simo's on there.
No, you've been out. So for example, the last week when I went and saw Mark, I helped him set up the storage, and then afterwards we had to go back to the shop, which was closed, obviously, and the shop was half empty, and my books were there. He just had to organize with Mark when to get them.
All right.
Like he can't just say, "Hey, can I come today?" Because it has to be a day where Mark's obviously got time to get there as well. But unless he chose a day where Mark was literally...
Is Mark doing anything else? Like, does he have another job or does he do something else?
So what does he do? Go in there in the morning, open the gate, and just sit there?
No. So probably once or twice a week he'll go... Well, I guess once a week when he gets his new releases.
What's he doing with all his free time?
He's planning his wedding and shit like that. He's getting married.
Oh, is he getting married?
He's going to get married.
Oh, nice. Is it to Lady Fantastic? Is that?
No.
Oh, okay.
So wait a minute. How do you, so
she dodged that bullet, did she?
So you have to call Mark to say, hey, I want to pick up my books, and he arranges a time to go down there.
So you also, I don't know how other people are doing it, but basically I always go in there on Wednesdays. So this Wednesday he said, like, you know, that I probably couldn't come because he had to give the keys back. But then he called me the day before and said, hey, I'm going to give the keys back. And then afterwards, if you want to come, you can come film at the shop and then we can go to pick up your books at the storage. But it was too late in the afternoon for me to go yesterday. But normally I'll probably message him the day before and say, hey, what time are you going to be there tomorrow? Because I want to come get my books.
Like,
but other people, they'll be like, hey, can I come pick up my books on Friday? And then you'll organize a time with him.
It sounds like Mark gives you like some special treatment because you're the Robin to his Batman. That's what I'm hearing.
I'm holding my finger up to you, Russ. There it is. Hey, poor Mike doesn't remember or doesn't know back in the day when Mark first heard of Lady Fantastic and witnessed her.
So
it was a big YouTube romance.
Mark had a little bit of a proper crush on her.
Really?
He was like, that's exactly the kind of woman I'm looking for. That's exactly the kind of woman I like. Yeah, good stuff. It was quite. It made me blush every time. I gotta say.
Why don't you have that on your show for all the extras? Simon, what are we called?
How hard is it to say some minions? It's not that hard.
Minions.
I've said it 12 times already today.
Yeah, it sounds like something.
Yes.
I'm sorry. It's like I'm a minion.
Anyway, what was the question?
Yeah, that's right. Poor Mike. He remembers. When,
so we did an episode where we did comic gories, but first I was like, Mark, you should watch this first, just so you know what we're up for. And the first episode I ever watched of comic gories had Bubs. That was my introduction to Bubs. Had Lady Fantastic. Oh, I can't remember who else was on the episode, but you two stole the show. Bubs was just hilarious. Both of them were hilarious. And yeah, Mark was just like, man, Lady Fantastic. She was so funny. And I was like, oh, but Bubs is so funny.
Hey, that's all good. We can split the love on that one. Good stuff.
Man, why don't
he also liked that she cussed a bunch because he said he likes his women to be a little on the unrefined side, if you will. And And so I suppose you've met his fiance, right?
Yeah, you guys. She's been in a couple of videos, like just like in free comic book day. Yeah, in free comic book day videos, she's been there. She dressed up as Wonder Woman.
I've never seen her.
I'm gonna have to wait. Whose channel is that on?
It's on my channel. And you know what? Mark said he's probably going to do, which I'm very upset about,
because he only talks to you. He doesn't talk to us.
Yeah,
Mark,
I've tried talking to Mark. He won't talk to me.
No, I tried to call him, and he never answered my phone call.
Yeah, because he probably thought it was spam because someone was calling from America.
They don't have a landline down at the storage unit either. So
no, his business number is
Telegram or something.
Come on, Chop.
Pony Express. Do they have Pony Express?
They got the Dingo Express.
Dingo Express.
Yeah, I think that's just when you eat some bad gator, though. But you get the old Dingo Express. Hey, Simon, what's he gonna do that everybody hates?
No. He said he's probably gonna start a YouTube channel.
Hey,
really?
That's great.
He's cutting you out.
I'd like to be his 4th sub.
He's cutting you out, right?
I know, man. He's gonna be like, all of a sudden, he's like, yeah, man, we're only doing the episodes if it's on my channel.
Hey, what a lot of us probably don't realize is that it takes a lot of careful editing. Those of us in the Seminian verse, we are aware of what some of the more raw videos look like, and Mark goes off. Like, he is full on potty mouthed, goes on long. He'll have like a sentence that has 80% explicitives and very little content in any of that. And Simon's hacking and chopping at him to make him not seem like a crazy loon, you know? And so if he is unrestrained on his own channel, is that YouTube's going to take that down. I got to tell you, they're shutting him down.
So when I edit, obviously, for people who don't know, channel membership, you get the extended versions of the noob where I don't really edit it much. But when I do edit it, you know how hard it is to edit Mark? Sometimes, because it's all off the cuff, right? Sometimes to spit out a sentence, it takes about a minute to get out what he's trying to say. Like, just spit out the words. He's like, yeah, because sometimes, and he stutters, and then he'll start another sentence, and then he'll stutter, and then he'll start something else, and then he'll actually say what he wants to say. I have to edit all that out.
But that's what I'm paying the extra money for, is to see that.
You guys will even get the extended version of the move, mate. That's
Hey, I tell you one thing I'd like to have though. When you do those extended cuts, I still want a little bit of editing, like the intro. I still want the intro. I still want the outro.
The first one I didn't have any intro or outro, but I started to put that in.
All right, I appreciate that because I still like a little bit of the editing.
I don't know if I put the music part where it says the new rebirth. I might not do that.
And we're missing the music too, like because you don't buy. So I guess what I'm saying is that you should be fully producing the video like you always do. Only now it's going to take you longer, and you're going to have to do 2 of them instead of just throwing the B-roll at us and saying, "Oh, congratulations," because otherwise I have to watch the other version of the video to get the complete picture of both of them, and that's not what I'm paying for.
But that's how I get you, Bubs.
But you're wasting my money and my time, and I don't take kind of that. I'm going to put you on the liars list with Simon.
Okay, but the thing is, okay, Bob, I love you, but you never shut up. Anyways, so me being a person who does not edit, right? I love I want the raw video. Okay, I want that. I want to see Mark just getting closer and closer to Simon. I want to see Mark screwing up, screwing up things, or Simon screwing up things. I want to see Mark go on a rant. I want to see all these things. I want to see the raw film.
See, I would have always left it like that, but I realized that because you guys have been watching us for a long time, right? You guys get it. You get us. But I feel like I always make my videos with the intention that someone's seeing it for the first time. And if you've never seen us, you might think we're fucking crazy. You're like, who the hell is this little dude who won't shut up? Who's this fat Asian dude who doesn't know anything?
Yeah, but I mean, if somebody's paying you to see it, they're not seeing it for the first time, man.
Sorry?
Yeah.
If somebody's paying you to see those videos, they're obviously not seeing it for the first time.
That's why a lot of times I make, obviously, I don't want the videos to be more than 15 minutes, right? That's about the time I want my video. So I have to edit 45 minutes for us into a 15-minute episode. So, but a lot of the times I watch it over and over, and then I'm like, you know what? They don't need to hear that. This part's not important. But for the members, they might want those extra bits. So that's why, I mean, that was always my intention. I always had that in mind. This is before channel membership even existed. I was going to maybe do like a Patreon or something like that and have that content there, because I always thought that me and Mark's thing was always the better series that I did.
Have you thought about naming it Simon in the Raw?
Ooh.
No.
Don't name it that.
No, don't.
Well, I am probably going to rebrand again. I don't know if it's worth rebranding. What are you doing?
Oh, easy, old wolf.
I thought
that's not the kind of membership we're looking for.
I thought we were doing this in a Raw. I'm sorry, I got a little.
So just another plug for membership. So I'm going to have a video come out for members probably this weekend. I do just a really shitty room tour because it's not quite ready, but I also show. I've got like 2 toys I'm going to give away, and one of them will be for members only. And you guys get to choose which one I should put as the members only action figure. I know which one Bubs is going to choose, but
which one?
Anything with tits and ass. Oh, I'm sorry, TNA. Right? Am I wrong?
There's no TNA figures.
Is it an Alf figure? Is it a Predator figure?
No.
Hey, you're a hashtag Predator guy.
I am. You should have seen the store I went to yesterday. So the vlog I've got, actually, it's probably not going to come out next week because this weekend I'm going to the Vintage Modern Toy Fair. So that video will probably come out next week. But the video I filmed yesterday will probably come out the week after. I went to this store yesterday. It was called the Collectible Zone. It's the worst name ever. But I went in there and I spun out how crazy it was in there. I was like, oh, it was insane.
That's
Man,
awesome.
they had like an entire corner of just aliens, Predator stuff. They had all these crazy premium statues, and man, it was.
That sounds good.
Check this out. Check what I've just printed.
Would you just printed? Yep.
Yeah, I got it. Well, I'm doing a 3D print. I have a 3D printer that I bought my son. So I'm teaching myself 3D printing, so I can teach my son because he'll be using it at school. So I'm making a bust, and I just printed up.
What's wrong with the one you got?
This one's better.
Oh.
Who's that?
Yeah, Storm.
Yep.
That's cool.
I mean, I made this one a while back, and I still haven't painted it, and I've used it. I showed him a bunch of times. I'm not worried about that. So,
wait, show me that again, because I don't think that was really completed last time.
It's not painted. It's not fully painted. My daughter was supposed to paint it, and
it looks pretty good.
Yeah, but this is supposed to be painted. This is supposed to be, and I still got like, this is first coat, right? So I mean, I gotta.
That looks amazing.
You spray it down and make it shiny. So
you can get into business doing that, Oldwolf.
Yeah.
That hair is going to be tough, isn't it, to paint?
Well, I might just make a bust and make it paint it black with like bronze, so it looks like it's a bronze statue. That way, I got to sand it down, but
that seems very economical.
I've been changing a lot of settings. Right now, I'm doing a test to see about stringing, because you'll get like all these little fibers and it's pissing me off. So I'm so I can tweak that. But
cool.
So we'll see.
Thank you for sharing.
I started watching the X-Men '97 show.
I didn't see this week's episode. Was it good?
Oh, it's fantastic.
I'm behind, so I watched episode 5 last night, because the only reason I started watching it was because everyone was posting about episode 5. Oh my god, episode 5!
Last week's was was like the best at that time show. I don't know, but supposedly this one's a good one too. But
because the problem was
a lot of action, a lot of going on there.
I watched it because I wanted to see what happened in episode 5. So I watched episode 1. I was like, oh, that was pretty good. Episode 2 I didn't really concentrate. I was kind of on my phone for most of it. Episode 3 was decent, and then episode 4 was like, I didn't enjoy that episode. The video game one,
yeah.
I was kind of like, this is not my thing. And then number 5, I was like, that was pretty good. Pretty good. Have you seen it, Russ?
Overall, no. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I was so I don't know if they did it only for the opening scene, but the first episode, the opening scene, it even looked like it was done in the 90s. Like just the texture of the grain of the film or whatever.
I thought that episode 7, which was the one that was out today, was the least 90-ish episode. Well, I felt like the aesthetic of it had changed a little bit, and they weren't leaning as hard into trying to make it look like the old 90s show. A lot of it still did, but there were a couple of scenes in there that were very modern animation techniques and styles and viewpoints, which they have been kind of peppering that in as they went, especially in the action sequences, and the action sequences are better than they used to be. So I have no problems with the show. I wouldn't say it's perfect. I'm sure it's not perfect. Somebody will find something wrong with it, but for me, whatever it was I was hoping for, I'm getting it. So
how many seasons did they do with the original?
I think there's like 6.
Wow.
4?
Okay.
I think
I used to watch it. It used to be like in the mornings, like before I'd go to school. But they only did it for. So I remember Sinister came into it, and then I remember just the following week there just wasn't on in the mornings anymore. So I never really got to watch it. But this
is probably outlawed in Australia, like most things.
Probably was, yeah.
Probably too cool to be.
You know about some of the comic books that we don't get now because of I think some sort of licensing issue. Like we can't get gargoyles anymore.
Really?
So mid run, gargoyles just stopped. And Mark was like, "Hey," he messaged the suppliers or whatever. He was like, "Hey, what? How can you just cut this off? Like I've already got the first like 7-8 issues for my customers. You're telling me I can't get?" They're like, "Yeah, I don't know."
So if I wanted to send Stimo some gargoyle comics, they would be confiscated at the border? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't think that matters. Wait, didn't you send him some gargoyle? Was that you?
No, I sent back a figure.
Yes. Rob Fatstack sent him some gargoyle stuff because I think Beck needed to finish her run. Thundercats. So we don't get so Thundercats, the first issue came out. So he got told that it wasn't coming, and then the first issue got sent. And then I don't think we got anything after that.
All right, so we can do a black market setup, right? We can do this, right?
Yeah. Give me that Thundercats.
Mark
Going on, Legend.
Hey, Legend. Mark is in a storage unit, right? Yes. We can buy them, mock them up, and I don't know. We can send it to him with a mock-up, right? And then he gets it to you guys, and then you're going to pay extra for the book because it's black marketed, right? It's illegal in your city.
I would like to nominate.
Should
Russ
this be a discussion on live TV?
Yeah, I'm nominating Russ as the president of this project.
There's nothing going on. No. Just talking. It's an idea.
I have no knowledge of these going-ons.
Neither confirm nor deny nor recollect anything about any black market.
Man, did you guys see the book that Oldwolf sent me?
Yes.
Mate, it was. I didn't know this until afterwards because I messaged Oldwolf to thank him, and Oldwolf's like, "It's still polybagged." I was like,
"Yeah, I don't open the bags."
I didn't know it even had a poly. Like, I didn't know that book came out polybagged.
Yeah, that's how they came out.
It's crazy.
Wait, what book was it now? I forgot.
The Adam Hughes layer.
Too. Oh, really? I didn't know that came polybagged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had no idea. So I looked.
That's the only old Adam Hughes book that I kept putting off buying because, like, you could get an Adam Hughes book for like $12 to $15, most of them, and that book was like $30, so I wouldn't buy it. I just kept putting it off, and now it's like $100. I'm like, dang.
Really? I want that book back. Thank you very much.
Because
did you pull it out of your collection, Oldwolf? Did you pull it
out of the box? It's just
that book is harder to find. It used to be, like I said, I kept putting it off. I'm like, I'm not spending $30 for that book, but now it's like $100 book, and it's hard to find.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, it's been in the box. I don't even look at it, And then he put it up on his. I want these books, and I'm like, I got that fucking book. I go, oh, it's right here.
What else got over?
I'm losing money on it because I got to pay to get it over there.
Yeah, I know, mate. You sent me too much shit.
Because you always want stuff, and I'm like, I got stuff.
I'm not asking for it. I'm like, this is.
Quit begging around, Simon. We know about you.
Batman Adventures 12.
I got a plethora of shit here I don't even look at. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got to sell stuff, but I don't know how to sell stuff.
What was the name of that one? Was it Star Wars Tales or
I've got Simon.
Classic. Was it classic?
I've got the dollar reprint of Batman Adventures 12. I can send it back with Czars.
I've got that.
There you go.
Okay.
I think Star Wars Classic.
Yeah.
Dark Horse, right?
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. Oh man, I'm so jealous.
Have you not met him?
Like that all the time. And
I
don't do it just for you, Simon. So don't think you're special. Okay, you're special because I had to pay all that friggin' money to friggin' do it. But
you keep sending us random stuff. It's like, man, every time it's like this much.
Because you say something, I'm like, oh, okay, and I go, it's like, oh yeah, hey, here you go,
mate. Well, now that you've said that, mate, wait until then. They're the only videos I'm gonna do. This is what I want.
Oldwolf, you got a spare Action Comics 1 just laying around anywhere, man?
I have the reprint from the 80s.
I've got that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just looking for an original. If somebody just got one laying around.
I'm old, and I'm not that old. But that's how it is, So what number was that? I'm just looking.
Oh yeah, there it is.
So it's classic Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi #1. Actually, I see one near mint for 38, and all the other ones are 75.
There you go.
That's not bad.
No, the prices vary. I don't think it's $100 book.
Here's a 9.0, not slabbed, for $95. They're asking
9.0.
But is it selling?
It's been graded, but it's not slabbed. So they're saying it's a VF near mint.
Well, I'm just telling you, that thing is friggin' minked. It's in a new backing board, and what's a GOG?
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1.
Oh wait a minute, hold on. Is that with the old crew?
Volume 1 would be, yeah. Volume 1's the first volume.
Yeah, hold on.
First, who is the original crew?
It takes this machine's getting old.
Russ, who's the original crew?
Oh God, I've got the omnibus here, but I haven't read it in a long time. I know. Was Groot part of the original?
Groot probably was. Because Star-Lord wasn't, right?
Yeah, Star-Lord was created later on, I think.
I finally found this.
Groot, I think, was the first one created.
Poor Mike. I know you're playing, but I'm actually want to know. I'm going to look for it. You know how screwed up I am. I still look for a PlayStation 2, the Warriors game.
No, don't. And every time I find it, I send Simon a picture, and he says, "Nah, mate, I don't want to pay any money for it." You found it.
I don't want to pay over. It's all good. Hold off on the Warriors because the Gray Man has a mint copy that he's sending me.
All right.
I said I'd do a trade with him, so he's going to send me that, and I'll send him like some chicken salt or something.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I still use that. I use chicken salt when I do my smoking, and it asks for it's mostly black pepper and garlic powder and salt because the meat sometimes doesn't need a lot of salt. I throw in your chicken salt because but it's really salty. It really is salty.
Yeah,
it's in the name.
You got to put it in the. You got to put it on your fries, mate.
I wasn't impressed with the.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But I'll be right back.
I found a copy of the game at an actual reasonable price, and it was missing the instruction book.
Get that, yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not paying anything over $5 for anything. I mean, plus, I don't think you intend to play this game. It's just a collector's piece, right? So you want it complete.
To go on this Warrior shelf, which is very sad because I don't have much Warrior stuff on there, but that's my Warrior shelf. It will go here.
Looks good to me.
Do they have any figures from it?
Yeah, but everything Warriors is expensive. So Mezco released this 4-pack, and I know a guy who's going to be.
Yeah, Mezco's expensive anyway. Yeah.
There's a guy who runs a stall down here. It used to be called Warriors Down Under, and he has everything Warriors, right? But these figures are like $300-400 for a figure, and they don't even look that good. But the Mezco ones, they just released. It's a 4-pack. It's got 2 characters from the Warriors and 2 Baseball Furies. He's got it for $400, and that's not bad for 4 figures. But it's rare where I'm going to be able to just fork out $400
Yeah.
Not killed.
Is that the cover you're looking for?
Ooh, wait.
Maybe. No, I don't think that's volume 1. That looks like volume 3 or 4.
I don't know. That's what I'm
Nah,
asking.
volume 1's way older than that. I feel like
that looks like some 90s shit right there.
See,
volume 1.
This is it. This is volume 1.
Is it?
Oh wow!
Yeah. Because before that, it was in another series. But yeah, I got I don't know if I have the whole series of it, but I got a majority of the books for that.
Why is that like a big thing right now?
It is for poor Mike.
GOG.
Yeah, I mean, I get stuff in here. I don't even know what I have here.
Hey, is that what's that, Bub? Is that the #1 iconic video game character you got in your hands there?
Here's the point of this. You never know what's going to pop, right? But right now, this has been popping. And whoa.
It's locked onto those two bulbous breasts that's right there.
So right now, look at this product showcase mode on my camera. Isn't that badass?
That's awesome.
I remember when you bought that, Bob. I remember watching the video when you bought that. You traded it.
I traded for it. Yeah.
Right. Bob's fan. Real fan.
So the point being that they had this, like my video on this has been popping, like getting a bunch of views all of a sudden, and it's raising up. I'm like, what's going on? And I checked on eBay. These are like $200-300 now. Wow. Like all these statues, and I still have the box. It's in the garage, but like all these statues that came in those boxes, and they had like an all window box. They're like going crazy. So you never know what's going to happen.
How much was it when you got it?
I traded for it, but even on face price, I think he had like $30 or something on it. So
$30,
30 or 40 at the most.
Yeah. See, I mean,
who made it? Is it like a gallery?
It's from Edios.
Actually, he didn't make it. He's out $30.
Hey, Oldwolf, you should try to 3D print one.
It's Edios. Oh, there's all kinds of. I ended up down a rabbit hole, down a Laura Croft statue rabbit hole, and it was filled with custom painted 3D printed statues on eBay that are.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh my.
Send me the link, Bub.
Yeah. I'll bring you one of Heroes when I'm done with it.
Is that the light you use? Is that the light you use, Bub? That's fucking massive. Looks like a TV.
Huh? It's not. It's just a perspective.
That thing up there.
Yeah, this right here.
Oh, it looks like it's further away. I didn't realize it was.
Yeah, look at the size compared to my hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
It looked like it was further away. I didn't realize it was.
Got another one over here.
I don't know if I like.
That's a sweet setup, man.
I don't know if I like your camera following you. I mean, it's a good feature. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying for a stream. Wait,
it's been an hour and a half, and you just now noticed, so I think it's okay.
No, I didn't know. I've been noticing. I'm just. Hey, wait. Am I gonna have to?
Oh, what happened?
Take this down in a second.
Ow.
Don't get demonetized, Simon.
No. These are all just files. But like this one here, this is a free file. Like
for 3D prints.
Yeah. Some is very simple, and some are, Oh,
I want that one. The one above that one. That one. That's the one I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
As far as a bust goes.
But the thing is, painting it is a pain in the.
I got a cousin. A cousin that paints.
You have to print out the 4 different pieces. You put 5 of the pieces because of the base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I just don't have room for these things.
I don't have room for that stuff either.
No, I don't mean the stuff I make. I mean the actual printer.
It's actually doesn't take much room.
Much room? You think I have much room in here? I don't even have a little room. I got nothing.
You have much room behind you.
I don't have any room behind me. There's not an empty surface here anywhere. I was looking at building a new PC, and my biggest problem is I have nowhere to put it. After I build the PC, I will have nowhere to set it.
Table right behind you.
Are you crazy?
Why?
Then when I wheel out, I'll hit something.
All right, so you're complaining that you can't roll out. It's not that you don't have the room. It's because you no. See, you have the room. You're complaining that you have when you roll out. But if you roll out to your right, you have no problem. And it's exactly. Roll out, boom, you're done. You have room for a table.
Where? Just in the middle of the floor, like a crazy person?
To build a computer or to put a printer or whatever. You have the room.
Just like an insane person just puts furniture in the middle of the room and stacks shit all the way to the ceiling?
Exactly.
You didn't do that in your room? Everything's to the wall?
Wait.
That follow feature's starting to come in handy now, isn't it?
There's the bathroom door, and then there's behind that. There's the printer going that's doing the.
Man, look at that TV. That TV's pretty old.
I got a follow feature too when I pick my tripod up.
Hold on.
Look at this.
Made me move my goddamn camera, and now it's not going to fit right on this goddamn thing. Hold on.
Russ is mobile. There he goes.
Yep, but look, you lost connection.
Did I?
Oh, no,
Oldwolf or me?
No, Russ did for a second.
All right, hold on.
I moved slightly out of the Wi-Fi spot.
Oldwolf, you need your mic close to your mouth or something. You're a little bit quiet today compared to the rest of us.
You're the only one complaining.
Right here? You want me to turn it up?
Yeah, maybe just up. You're just a little bit soft compared to the other two.
How does it sound now?
How does it sound now? Still kind of soft. I don't know. That's fine. I can hear you.
How about
So
now?
like, I think this will probably be my best.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
That's a bit better.
To put something here, maybe.
Right, let's turn it all the way up. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Look at those toys. Let's have a.
Hey, there's a lion over
Hey, is
there.
that the original lion?
Oh, nice.
What's his name? Lino?
Yeah.
Is that how big it was?
Yeah, he's huge.
And is that the one where you get the ring? You got the ring and you put it in his back, his eyes light up?
Yeah, the power ring. Yeah, it's got the power
Oh,
ring.
that's awesome.
I remember having that as a kid.
There's the original RoboCop too.
Yeah, I want that too. Ooh, yeah, I want that RoboCop.
That Sabretooth is sweet too.
Yeah.
Is it Sweet Tooth?
Oh, Russ, they just re-released the Scarlet Spider-Man on Marvel Legends.
Ooh.
I know. I've seen that. I've seen that on Entertainment Earth, but I'm waiting to see it in the store so I don't have to pay shipping.
Those stop signs. I want those stop signs. Those are awesome.
Oh yeah, those are the tick figure ones, and they came with the tick and mucus tick. And when I found Tick, that was like a huge win because he's like a super rare figure because he was unauthorized.
Seawood.
Oh.
So they after he was made, they made him get rid of him. They got like recalled and shit. So he was unauthorized, and also Mucus Tick was unauthorized. Now they had the rights to him, but then the guy didn't make the payments, so they revoked the rights and made him recall him.
Now, do you ever buy Funko Pops anymore, Bub?
Yeah, I got Funko Pops.
I saw they just came out with a Wolverine from the Fatal Attraction storyline where it looks like the adamantium's getting sucked out of his body.
Oh, that's.
Have you seen that?
That was traumatic for me, Russ.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that how old? Oh, you got the Mando with the rifle. I just got the new Mando they released. Get this. They released a new Mando, and then they've got another one coming soon. And they're exactly the same, except the one I bought is not as good as the one that they're going to bring out in like next month.
There's the proper Terminator that you were trying to get.
Hey, what the hell? What? Who made that?
That's NECA.
Okay, no, I've got the Mayfex one.
Yeah, I know.
I saw that. Actually, no, they didn't have the Terminator.
There's Linda Carter.
There's Linda Carter.
Oh, that Matrix statue's sick. That is sick.
Actually, it's a 3-piece set. I have the other 2 pieces. I just didn't. I took them apart because they were taking too much space. But it also has the girl Trinity. She's also doing a flip, and it has columns that are all shot up.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Reaching the end of my cord.
And what's that Matrix thing signed by?
The cast.
Keanu as well?
Yeah, Keanu.
Wow.
What's Lawrence Fishburne, and I forget the girl's name.
That's awesome, man.
Carrie-Anne Moss.
Here's some Funko Pops.
I got some of those covers. I think I'm selling them all.
line.
Very good. I love these room tours that we get in the mid-show. Hey, look, Batman Adventures 12. Oh, man, so get this right. So I'm going to probably wrap up.
Well, wait, the point was, I don't have room, Oldwolf.
You got room. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Okay.
No, still echoes. Hello?
All right, that's enough of that.
So
Okay, you can hear me now.
it echoes.
Great. You want to see what it looks like in here?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to mute everything here.
It's
Please do.
so echoey. Oh, we're doing a room tour of Oldwolf's. Okay. Wait. Here we go. Shit. Ooh, look at those. Look how many short boxes are there. My
a little slower. You're making me seasick.
Yeah, I know, mate. See? Don't you appreciate my vlogs, Buzz, when I do the nice slow pan?
Yes. Hey, did you see my video at the zoo?
I did. Wait, was it the zoo? I saw one where you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was at the little zoo place.
Man, those
Yeah,
boxes.
slow and steady, huh?
Look how. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that's right. I commented on that.
Yes, you did.
Mate, some of those boxes all wolf need updating. Crown Royale, all right.
Did you lose part of your thumb in an industrial accident?
What are those short boxes under the table? There's just two random ones under the table.
It was a bordello.
Can we get a random pull from there, Oldwolf?
Yeah, Simon's looking for a random pull from under the table. That's what I heard.
So what's a? Oh, hey! Nice.
Dead bass, nice.
Oh man, so you've got the DC. Lucky I didn't buy that for. I actually bought that Dead Man for Oldwolf, thinking it was the multiverse one, and then when it came in as the DC collectibles, I was like, oh. But luckily, I didn't buy the multiverse one. He's already got
What's
it.
the difference?
The multiverse one is a newer one, and it's a 7-inch figure. The old one was 6-inch figure.
Gotcha.
I'm going to say it's better because I bought it.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh, never been back here. What's in this room?
I didn't thought that was all the bathroom. Whenever he says he has to go to the bathroom, there's the room he goes in.
You just pee in the corner.
Oh, jeez.
We don't need to see that.
You need some more wet wipes. That's the tiniest mirror ever.
I didn't know that back corner. So do you hang out in that corner? Is that like the man cave part?
Oh man, nice gaming setup.
Who said Oldwolf wasn't a gamer?
Yeah. Is that a VR headset too, man?
Yeah. You do all that just to play Cubert? I appreciate that, poor Mike. Always good. Thank you. Wait. Is that a baby changing table turned into a bar?
It's a dry bar. It's a dry bar.
Is that just because you're not putting wet diapers on it anymore?
No. What am I put the head here and the body here? I would kill it. I would kill the baby.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. I feel better now, kind of. Oh, stop shaking the camera. That finger looks a little short too. Where do you keep sticking these fingers, Oldwolf? You're losing them.
Oh, this is the 3D printer.
Hey, it's working. It was working. It was moving.
You should film a time lapse, Oldwolf. You should film a time lapse of something 3D printing.
It's making storm boobs up there.
Look at all those short boxes. My goodness. How do you find anything in there? All right. Can I remove this camera now? Okay. Whoa.
Oh,
How'd that happen?
you removed him, so you automatically took it over.
Okay. All right. So I got to wrap it up in 10 minutes, but I want to tell a story, right? It's not the greatest story. It's not like it's got a good ending. I don't even know why I'm telling it, to be honest. But anyway, so Bo from the Aussieverse reached out. I was like, hey, you should check out this Facebook group. They do like comic book raffles, right? So you buy X amount of spots and you go into the raffle to win the book, right? And I've never I get tagged for every single post. Like they do the hashtag the @everyone. So everyone gets tagged, and I'm always like, I don't need that book. I want that book. I don't need that book. But then they had one, Batman Adventures 12 came up, right? It's like, oh, I want that book. $2 a spot, unlimited spots. It was running for 2 days, open for 48 hours, $2 a spot, unlimited spots. So I was like, all right, cool. So I was like, I'll chuck in $40. So I bought like, what's that? 80s. Oh, no, that's right. And I think for every 20 spots, you got a free 10 spots or something like that. Anyway, I've chucked in $40, and there was a ton of people. Like there was a ton of raffles in this, right? And I was like, man, I might win this. So I kept an eye on it. I didn't win, but the person who did win is someone from Sydney who actually watches the channel, Concedo. So I'm glad at least someone I know got to get.
Almost like winning, isn't it? It's almost like winning.
Well, hey,
almost, but nothing like winning, right?
It's better that it went to someone I know than
very similar to the opposite of winning. I agree.
He commented on one of my videos recently, and I was like, I hope you're enjoying my Batman Adventures 12, mate. So,
hey, somebody's got some feedback. Oldwolf, do you still have your thing turned on your phone?
Oh, I just shut it off.
But we heard you. I hear it. Anyway,
I don't have it on anymore.
It sounds fine. So yeah, I'm going to head off soon to go to this bakery to pick up my order.
So what'd you buy?
I bought some fancy sandwich and I bought a sausage roll. Wait, you guys don't have sausage rolls? You guys call them pigs in blankets or some shit?
Pig in blanket.
What's that?
But that's usually a hot dog, a small hot dog.
Okay, no, that's not the same thing. So sausage roll is kind of like minced up meat, and it's wrapped in like pastry.
So it's a meat pie.
No, a meat pie is different because a meat pie kind of has like a gravy. This is like, it's not meat. It's like a solid. It's almost like a sausage, but not a hot dog. Like a sausage. It's like sausage meat in like a thing, and it's wrapped in pastry. Oh my god! Do I need to
hold on? Russ is going to start playing Lonely Snake if you keep talking.
Okay, hey, but I was totally intrigued with that friggin' toasted piece of sliced bread with a piece of
that bread wasn't even toasted, man. It was cheap.
No,
cheap as chips.
Bread. It was toasted sliced bread, right? And
it wasn't toasted.
You stuck a sausage in the middle of it, and you.
This bunning snag, yeah.
It wasn't even toasted.
That is like
a piece of white bread.
Yeah, no, it's just plain bread. It's just plain white bread.
Not toasted?
No, not toasted.
Folded, Oldwolf. It was. Can you fold a piece of toast?
So that is like an Australian.
I can fold a piece of toast, baby.
You can fold a piece of toast, can't you, buddy? I bet you can.
Buns of steel. Anyways, that was awesome.
Yeah, if you guys come to Australia, you're gonna have a. So Bunnings is like a
ghetto
massive hardware store. Like they sell tools and home, stuff, handyman stuff. It's like a big warehouse, but on the weekends they have a sausage sizzle, and it's iconic.
Sizzle? Yeah. Is that like the village people singing YMCA? What the hell?
I believe it is. Hashtag no tacos.
Sausage sizzle.
All right, I'm gonna wrap this one up. You guys got anything to plug? Let's go, Russ first.
Plug it up before he wraps it up.
I'll have Heroes Con footage in June.
Well, no other videos from now and then?
Nothing planned. Well, there might be some like retro game unboxing soon.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's right. Video game.
Because I've been getting into like retro game collecting again recently, and nice. I'm close to buying a couple collections.
You guys see that fucking wrestling game cover that Russ got? He had like a custom WWE.
WWE 13. Back when that game came out in 2013, or at the end of 2012, it came with an app where you could like put yourself on the cover, and it printed it out, and it still had the original back cover, except you're just the star of the front cover.
And it's got Russ on the cover going.
So I did that when I originally bought the game back in 2013. But when PS4 came out, I ended up selling like all my like PS3 games to put it toward the PS4. But that was like one of the games I always wanted back because I kept that cover.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Legends of WrestleMania.
Who's it signed by?
Oh, no, it's SmackDown.
Can you guess the signature?
That's,
The initials might give it away.
Or a T.
Roman Reigns.
Did Hogan sign it or The Rock?
RVD.
RVD.
Rob Van Dam.
Venereal disease.
That's awesome, though, man.
You get a shock of that? What is it?
Huh?
Who signed it?
Rob Van Dam.
Damn.
John Claude's brother.
He was like he looked a little bit like Van Dam, and he could do the splits. He was
there you go.
And then he got booted out for smoking weed in one of the things. I think that's the story. Anyway, we gotta wrap it up. Bob, what do you got coming? Anything? No jokes. Wait, did he freeze? Did he freeze? Yeah, he froze. For a second, I was like, that was very good.
Did he freeze?
He did freeze. You can't hold a pose that long. Anyway, Oldwolf, what do you got?
I got you.
Fuck off. Are you serious? Are you serious? No way.
Yeah. Pretending to be dead. I've been doing it for years. Yeah.
That's why you love.
Oh, that's awesome, Russ. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I got some stuff going on. I'm filming stuff. Still working out the bugs on the new camera. If everybody would do me a favor, I uploaded a video yesterday. I'm waiting until it gets, I don't know, about 200 views or so before I'm sure. But if you hear anything, how does it sound? How does it look? I know when I hold up a book, the audio goes away because I do this.
Yeah, that happened in one bit.
From
that
the
happened in one
mic.
bit, I remember.
Other than that, tell me how it sounds and looks. I'm trying to get this all worked out. It's a little tricky, but good stuff. Just trying to get my money's worth, even though it's a gift, but just trying to get the value out of the camera.
Martin Beauty Comic Hall?
Yeah, whatever you said. Yes, the last thing.
Martin Beauty's Comic Hall.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
So yeah, check that out. Watch the video. Tell me what you think. Also, gosh, I was on Gary B's last night doing the 10-1-1 again. Watch that. That was a heap of fun, big time. Great stuff. And then tonight I'm on the Unusual Suspects. Oh,
ooh,
here I am again. I was on Trev's, the Shipping Gurus, for a few minutes earlier today too. So I'll be bouncing around the interwebs. I think tonight's Wednesday, so maybe Jigs will be going live. I might be over there tonight or tomorrow.
I might come back on. Once I come back home, if anyone's live, I might jump back on.
Yeah. I'm all over the place and doing and I'm also going to do some more vlogs. I got a con coming up in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. So I'm freaking out. So I'm get everything set for that. And then I'm going to do a little con footage there too. So it should be good stuff.
All right. Oldwolf, in under 2 minutes, what you got coming up?
Okay. So after here, I'm going to film my Thursday night. I'm going to film my, the train wreck for tomorrow at 7:00. And again, if Jigs is on, I'll hop on. And on Sundays I do White Whale Comics. We do D&D.
Very good. So so once I come back home later, if Jigs is live, I might jump on that too. If you guys are on there, well, I'll jump
make
on.
sure you be on there. Hey, make sure you're drinking a sour because I'm not I'm sick of.
I've got a beer. I think I've got a beer in the fridge actually. So maybe by then it'll be an acceptable time to drink a beer. So. All right. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it. Anyone still hanging out in the chat, appreciate you. Everyone who dropped by, appreciate you. If you watch the replay, I doubt you're still here. So until next time, keep it simple. I feel like I had a different outfit plan. Anyway, there's.